Hello guys, today in this video I want to show you how to use data validation in Microsoft Excel. In this video we are going to learn how we use data validation and why. Why do we use data validation in Microsoft Excel? We use data validation in Microsoft Excel to limit people in what they are typing, in what they are just completing or filling in your Microsoft in the Excel sheet that you shared to them. Maybe you don't want them to misspell some words. In that case, we use data validation. Yeah, to use data validation, we just go to the data tab here, data menu. We click in here in data. After clicking here on data, we just go to data tools group and just choose data validation. Here I have data validation, and when you're going to use this data validation, you just have first to choose which column you want just this data validation to affect. Yeah, first of all, I just want to show you how we can just use data validation in drop down list. Here I have gender, and maybe I don't want people to type male, female. Some will type M, other will type F, for example. Others will type male, and other many more will type female. And I don't want this kind of disorder. I just want to give them what they will choose from using a drop down list, and do that, I'm going to select the whole column. Let me just select the whole column and go to data. Go to data and then go to data validation. I choose data validation here. In data validation here, I have settings. And I have input message, error alert. And let me start by settings. Here, I have to choose something that I want. Let me click here. I just have any value, whole number, decimal, list, date, time, text length, custom, and now I just want a list. And what do I want, or what do I need in this list? Here I just have to type source. You can just create a list as a source, or you can just type and put a comma between two words. Let me just type male, comma, female, and then I click OK. You see, now I no longer need to type male and female. I just have a drop down list here where I have to tick. Let me click here and see. In every cell there is a drop down list where you have to choose the answer of here. If I'm going to fill this list, let me click here. Once I click here, I see there is female and there is male. I can choose one, female and male. You see, and instead of just typing here, I can just create a source. Let me go back there, data and data validation. I go to clear all to just to clear the data validation. The validation I put there, and let me do it. And instead of just doing that, I can create a source where I can just type male and then female on the other side. And once I go there, I select this column, I go to data, I go to data validation here. Now I choose list, setting list, and now I just want to put the source. I have the source here. I just select male and female, and I go back there, I click OK to confirm. Now I have my data validation, you see. male, I have female, and anytime that I want to type other things, maybe just want to type maybe let me try to type something. You see, it will not allow you to type even if you try. It will not allow you to type, and this makes this easy once you want to limit people in just what they are feeling in this list. And this is very easy and very simple to them. And there to gender, you see also to the title have something to select. And this is not fine because gender is my title. And I go back there, I select gender, and I go back there to data, I go to data validation, and I click clear. And I'm now clearing what's in the title, and I still have my selection male, female, male. You can just choose whatever if it's an Excel sheet that you are sharing to people to fill. It will be very easy. And also data validation can work with in here in this combination. Let me, for example, create a list. I can just create a list of different combinations. I can just say BCG, and remember that I told you that you can even type in there in data, and you leave there a comma between words, and here PCB, I can say PCM, I can say MCB, and I can say egg, I can say, yeah, you can just add many more. And arriving here in the combination, I can just select here and go to data validation here. I choose data validation, and I have here any value. I need a list because here they have a list. And now I have to just to type. You can type here, but you can also select a source. You can just block this one, and you come here. You come here, select this as a source, and you click OK. And now I have different combinations, and you have to select one depending on the option of somebody. You see here, I can just say you can choose whatever, and here the combination also has choice. And there I go back there, I can just go to data again. I go to data validation, and I click clear, and I click OK to remove here the selection on the title. And here also data validation can work with whole numbers. Maybe this is year of birth of all people that are on this list, and here I just want to limit. Maybe just want to limit them between 1998 and maybe 200 and 2000, maybe 2005. Maybe I just want to limit the year that you put here between 1999 here, 1099 and 999, and between this number and 2005. And let me clear this and show how you can just do it in a data validation. I clear content and I go back there. I go to data, but before I select this column here, this is the column. I go to data, I go to data validation, and now I'm just going to choose a whole number. It's no longer a list because it's not a list, it's numbers. Now here they will ask me if I just want the number between, or if I just want the number not between, equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And let me choose between. And once I take between, they will just ask me to type the minimum number and the maximum number. The minimum number there is 1998, 1998, and the max, yeah, 2005, and I click OK, you see, now I have numbers. And maybe this one I can just type 199. It's okay, there it's in range. But let me type, for example, 1990. It cannot be, yeah, it cannot go there in the cell because it is not in the range. My range goes from 1998, 99, and 2 and 2005. And here it doesn't match. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. And here click cancel. And let's put maybe 2000. There it's okay because it is in the range. You see, also data validation can work with whole numbers. It can work with the list. And here, let me go back there. Just want to add, for example, a message. I just want to guide those who are just filling this list. Let me go to data validation. It's still there. Whole number, have my range. And let me go to input message. Maybe people are just typing, but maybe you just want to guide them. You can just say, for example, this is year of birth, and you just want to guide them. Maybe you can just say, make sure, make sure, make sure that the number that you are typing, make sure the year is between now 1999 and 2005 and 05. You are now guiding them. And here there is, you see, at any end cell, to every cell there is a guidance. You make sure the area is between this number and this number. You see here there is a guidance. This is what that input message help us to do. And here there is error alert. What will happen once there is an error? Maybe somebody is just typing the number which is not between the range that you set. Here this is where you put error alert, and here we have style. You can just use stop. Design, you can just use warning sign here. You can use information. Well, you can choose whatever. You can just choose warning, stop, any sign that is better for you. And here you can also put title. Once there is warning, you just want to maybe to, you can just say numbers, or here that you are typing. Let's see, year of birth again. Let me just do this. Yes, and the message here, maybe you can say please take care of the range. And we can say type the number that is fit. Type the number that is fit. Can say this. Let me click OK. And maybe once I type to 2020, let me for example do this. You see, please type the number that is fit, because you give them the range here. And this is very important. Once you are typing, once you are just limit people to type things that you want, that once you are just want people to spell correctly what you are just asking them to type, you will just use data validation. And here in conclusion, you can just here you see the score. If it is maybe an exam or a job test, you can just use data validation. You can go to data here. You can just go to data validation and you click data validation. You can also use list. You can also use list. You go to setting. You can here choose list. You can even choose date. You can choose whatever you want. Here there is time, there is text length, there is list. You can just say, for example, yeah, if it is a list, you can say pass, comma, fail. Let me click OK. Once you come here, you have those here. You have what to select. You can just say pass because it's over 50. If the pass mark is 50, you can say pass. Maybe here just will say fail. You can want just people to type to do what is there. You don't want them to spell what you just want them to fill the rest. Instead of just typing there, you can also use here a source, and there you select the source and then go to data validation and click OK. And also data validation can limit the text length. Maybe here you just want people to type. Let me, for example, take this last name, and maybe people typing a given text, for example, and you go to data validation, you go back there, you go to data validation, and now any value you choose here, you can choose, for example, text length, you see, and here minimum and max between. Let me, for example, choose less than or greater than. You can just take one day less than or greater than or equal, greater than. Maybe you just want people to type the letters that are greater than maybe 4, and there you click OK. And you click OK. Maybe somebody going to type 2. It cannot accept it because this W is not, the letters here are not greater than 4. Here you set you limit them in what they are going to type. And guys, this is how you can use data validation. And in data validation, we have seen many functionalities there. We have seen list, you have seen whole numbers, you have seen uh, decimals, date, time, text length, and you can even custom. And there you can just now be you can now be okay with using this. You can now be okay with the data validation, and I hope you're going to use it in your everyday activities because it's very helpful and easy to use, and it can be used also to facilitate your work because it's very simple and very simple to use. Guys, this is how you can use it, and I hope from now you're all going to use the Excel sheet with the data validation to limit people what you just want them to type, what you want them to fill in the cells. And guys, just see you. Let's see you next in the next videos. And I hope you're going to still to continue to watch my videos, to subscribe on my YouTube channel. And guys, let's see you next time.